Okay, starting to stream, and we are watching 12 Teen and Grind versus Katask and Genna. The current score is, I think it's 6-3. Let me double check. Yeah, it's 6-3, favoring Grind and 12 Teen. I'm looking for co-commentators. Anyone wants to help commentate, jump in to the house Discord, or just message me in the chat somewhere else if you want to commentate on Skype or Discord or wherever. So let's see how this is going. Uh, well, Grind is getting attacked pretty hard. I don't think Grind can live through this. 12 Teen is not going to be able to mate in time. It's like a 2-second differential. Ooh, I don't like this move. He had 2 rooks in hand. He should have sacked a rook to get the initiative. Sacked a rook and then pawn check, and then another rook would have made it for Genna. Hey Reagan. We're watching some bughouse here, which is a chess variant made by 4 players in teams of 2. Earlier today, I did a political stream where I interviewed a candidate for the presidential nomination. I'm doing another one of those Tuesday night, and a few more in the next coming weeks. Amazing. Grind actually won that game. Gonna miss mate in 3 if he dropped the rook in there. Yo, we just jumped in here. Hey Cole. Oh, oops. I'll unmute myself in Discord. Hey Cole, how you doing?
Hey, yeah, how are you? Hey, Chuck, how are you doing?
Doing well.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, Reagan, I do have a VOD in the political stream. I'm a libertarian, so it's interesting to see some of the presidential candidates interviewed for me. If you're not familiar with libertarianism, it's fun to learn more about it, I guess. And I'm hoping to expand to some political streams. So Grind is doing a pretty good job defending this time. It seems like Grind usually castles his king and gets in a little trouble. Looks like 12 Teen wants like even a pawn is good here. Pawn for f1, then he could promote, rook takes, queen takes.
Yeah, let's say.
Oh, Katask got the pawn, able to take the queen with initiative. I still feel like Grind is safe. Grind is bleeding some pieces while defending, and 12 is actually down pieces, so they've resigned because of the piece differential. Reg is in the liberal gang. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the liberal gang. It's interesting though, the definition of liberal has evolved. So liberal used to be the same thing as libertarian. And in European countries, liberal still often means libertarian. But in the US, liberal has come to mean progressive.
So let's see here.
It's a lot of quick resignations. The score is 8-4 now. Oh, thanks for the raid from Action Chess. Really appreciate it. Give Action Chess
This
a
game is
shout
going
out.
really fast. Let's see here.
Swole, you should jump in the Discord and chat with us. Action Chess, how was your stream? Hope it went well. With chess in your name, I assume you were streaming some chess. What is that emote? It's a raid emote. Oh, it says raid. Okay. Yeah, a little hard to make out letters. That's cool. Swole, thanks so much for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Swole is a streamer himself. Swole's been streaming some Hearts lately. I'm so rusty at Hearts. I played that years and years ago, but I'm slowly learning the rules again by watching Swole streams.
So let's see here. What is 12 team 1 team? Let's see.
It's weird when I follow these guys. It like the person I'm following is not always in the bottom left. It seems to jump every game to a new position. But at least we're still seeing the games.
Yeah, it's very weird, and it's right now. It's very fast paced. Let's see here.
It's always fast paced
Oh,
when 12 team plays. So for people not
yeah, but
familiar,
I would say
in this variant,
12 team.
12 team is the best in the world. He's rated like over 3,000. So we're watching some really high level games here. When I play, it's like much slower than this.
Same. I can't even compete with their speed. Um,
Oh, this is a nice mate. Move the knight, and then a pawn is going to mate. Even if he takes with this pawn, the bishop still covers. I am on the house Discord, Swole. For those not familiar with the house Discord, a lot of people go there to do chess variants. Action Chess says his stream was great. Awesome. Oh, you almost adopted Swole. Oh, Swole brought you here. I see how it is.
Yeah, I brought him. I'm like, dude, you got to raid my buddy Chuck. He's the best.
Nice.
I told him to talk to you about partnering for Bughouse.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll partner anyone for sure.
He's a very entertaining guy.
Nice.
Very funny.
I'm still looking for a partner for Wednesday. So if anyone wants to partner me, let me know.
On talk to Chuck. All right. So what do we got here? Let me bring up chess.com. Let me follow the games live.
well, the score is 10-4 with 12 team and grind winning.
Yeah, and they're on a streak. They haven't lost in a while here.
Yeah, grind is like just he's super strong.
We were saying like earlier in the series, grind was like mated in 3, and Genna didn't play the mate. It was really weird.
I feel like Genna is he sometimes underperforms in these matches.
Well,
like
the joke about Genna, and I sympathize with this, is like if he sees a free pawn, he takes it. and
like you.
Exactly, a man after my own heart. But sometimes checkmate is better than a free pawn.
Yes, I agree with that.
Oh, that's a bannable offense. Action chess. You don't seem to know where you are here. Bughouse is much better than regular chess.
That's a bannable offense.
Let's see here. There's like so much attacking Kataska's king.
Oh wait, that's mate. That's 12 team has mate with queen at f1. Rook takes, pawn takes. But he just has to wait until a queen doesn't mate his partner in 1. They've resigned it. Grind. This is a sketchy opening from Grind. When he played f7, if his opponent all of a sudden got 2 pawns and a knight, he was just mated, like with pawn check, knight at. But he just relied on stuff not coming that fast.
Yep. He's not like me. You just got to. For me, I assume my partner never helps, so I just try and keep my king as safe as possible.
That's a good way to be.
I haven't seen a chicken in a lot of these high house matches lately. I guess maybe I missed a couple.
I feel like maybe Helm's Knight keeps chicken locked in a closet and just unlocks it whenever she wants a partner.
I can see that happening.
I mean, I wouldn't deny that.
Who could blame her? It's a great strategy.
Is the farmer song a cry for help then?
Is what a cry for help? Say that again.
The farmer song?
Oh, maybe.
So many pieces.
What is the farmer song? Is this like a Helms meme that I haven't seen?
So Helm sometimes sing and Chicken pitches in every now and then.
Okay.
But when he pitches in, he sings it so slowly and so off tune that it's just hilarious to watch.
I would be much more off tune. I have no singing voice.
I want to hear you sing, Chuck.
Well, you keep asking me to put these channel points in, and you want to get me to do all sorts of crazy things.
Dude, do singing for channel points. Yes, I will redeem all of it for you singing.
I'm scared
I'll
to ask
redeem
how many
everything.
channel points you even have at
I
this
have
point.
60,000 channel points. I'll redeem everything for you. I'll like read.
So, well, you're my favorite simp for sure.
Oh yeah, no, dude, I simp you for real.
To be fair, Chuck, I do the same thing as Swole, and I have 83,000.
Oh my god!
Oh my
See,
god.
we got a competition going here.
You better bring some water, Chuck, because your voice is going to be really sore. All right. So what's going on?
Okay.
So
let's
I
see
see.
here.
I think
Who's king is leader? I'm
Katas
looking at
wants
the grind
to
versus
Katas wants to
Gevin's
sack
king.
his queen on G2. Oh, he won't get a chance because he just lost his queen.
I hate when I want to sack my queen, but I blunder it before I can sack
this
it.
looks a pawn. I mean, rook mates, but even pawns are good. Well, he can win the queen back with knight at e3, and he did it.
Nice
And he
tactic.
can keep some initiative here. Oh, he's gonna safe in these squares.
I think Genna is. All right, so now grind is on the attack. Yeah, I just don't see.
Grind is
pretty safe to me.
Grind looks pretty safe.
I just am trying to find weaknesses against 12.
Maybe knight at d2
Are
here.
you sure that works? No, that can't work, right?
Oh wait, rook in and then knight in. Oh, I feel like you missed something here. I think you should have played the rook first.
Ask is chipping away at 12 teams' defenses. Certain.
Does that work?
Are we gonna see? Yeah.
Oh,
okay, so now pawn is gonna mate. I think, right?
Yeah, it looks that way. And then bishop.
That's a pretty fancy.
The rook on c7.
Yeah, that's a pretty fancy. Yeah, but the knight covers, so rook takes, queen takes.
Yeah.
That's a pretty nice mate that Grind found.
It is pretty nice. I am a fan.
Grind is pretty good at finding mates, but part of me wonders, like, how many of these moves 12-teen is feeding him. I mean, Grind is really good on his own. I don't think he has to feed him any moves, but still, you wonder sometimes, like, is that a 12-teen move or a Grind
move? I feel
move?
like guys like 12-teen, like they can't help themselves.
Actually, they might just be used in chat because 12-teen said in chat MB for my bad, so maybe they're just not on voice.
Does 12-teen usually? I feel like
Action Chest, thanks so much for the raid. Have a great sleep, and have to check out your stream in the future.
Definitely do.
If you have like a swole on your stream, you have to be a good streamer.
I avoided adoption on game 8. On game 8, I avoided adoption. It was so clutch.
What's his rating then? Action Chest.
He's like a 2300 USCF national master, and he's
nice.
got like he's like 2500 on lead chess and all the time controls. So yeah, he's pretty good. Let's put it that way. So what's going on? So honestly, Katask's position looks like Swiss cheese.
It does.
So
it is.
It does not look good.
I mean, honestly, I think put something on F6 is what I was gonna say. Ooh, I think did he miss mate? I thought he would play like queen here, queen to G5 after the king was on F6.
Oh yeah.
But maybe there wasn't mate there. I don't know. It looks pretty good for him. See, this doesn't work because the rook defends.
Knight c4 maybe for 12-teen. Okay, bishop c5.
Yeah, this has to be mate.
Yeah, that king is dead. Yep. Knight
d4. It did go on a nice run for a while there.
Knight d4 would have been a nice checkmate. I'm sad they didn't allow it.
Anara in the chat. King takes g7.
Anara, what's up? Guys, Anara has been playing some awesome Bughouse with Jarl lately.
Yeah.
He's just killing it.
Yeah, he's in the Jarl squad.
Loving those streams.
Hey,
so, did you guys hear about the Hikaru's challenging Genna earlier today?
Whoa, what happened?
I think they were They are playing a Crazy House match.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Wait!
And
What? On a Hikaru stream, he was playing Crazy House?
yes, and I think he was, if I recall correctly in the chat, that he was talking about bughouse theory.
Okay.
Oh man,
Does he know Bughouse Theory?
that sounds interesting.
I didn't watch the stream. I just saw there was some comments on it in the house server, Discord server.
So honestly,
Very-
I've never I've never watched like an entire Hikaru stream. Maybe I've popped in for like 1 minute every now and then when there's like a raid.
Yeah, I never.
But
yeah,
but I
in.
don't really watch Hikaru. But if there's a VOD somewhere of him playing Genna at Crazy House, I'm gonna go track down that VOD. I'm gonna watch it for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Katask, I mean, Katask seems pretty okay right here. I don't see much that could kill him right now.
I think Genna is waiting for some pieces for attack.
Yeah, yeah.
There it is.
All right.
So
So that's a win in the Genna Katask column. The score is now 13
I
to
have a
6.
question. On grind, on his skill level, do you consider him as good as Genna, or do you think 12 team is elevating him because he's 12 team?
I don't think he's as good as Genna. I think grind is. I think sometimes grind doesn't try very hard, and sometimes he tries very hard.
I get
And
that vibe
when
too
he's partnered to
sometimes.
12 team, I feel like he's going to try really hard. So that
think I
benefits
would
12
too.
team. Yeah.
Like sometimes when I see Grind on like Fairy stream, he's kind of just like the way he commentates. He's just kind of. It seems like he's just kind of screwing around. But like, yeah, like
He
Here he's
definitely
playing.
screws around sometimes, and I mean especially with respect to Fairy, I do think Grind manipulates Raidens sometimes where he'll try very hard when he's partnered to Fairy and Fairy's trying to gain points, and other times he won't try very hard.
Yeah.
So I think he has like a weakness for Miss Fairy Queen.
That's seafood.
But I mean, he's a really strong player
There you
though,
go.
so I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
mean to minimize that.
he's a beast. He's definitely.
Takes the
really
queen. If the queen doesn't move back,
I think I've played Grind like a couple times. And yeah, he's just an absolute monster. Very, very tough opponent to play against.
Swole, did you get to 2,000 yet?
I got to 2000, but then my idiot friends from UCF, they're like no, like they're like,
This-
"Please,
this-
please,
this-
please." Like, first of all,
this-
they interrupted my stream. They came and they're like, let's play some bughouse. I'm like, guys,
Well,
and like, I got, like, a
one thing you
sub.
need to learn about bughouse, it's true of chess also. Like the moment people think that you're overrated, like it's just a feed and frenzy. Everyone wants to play you. so
That's a
so
good
I mean I think like when you hit 2000 bughouse, like people were texting all over the
It's
country
hard
like
on your back.
like
Yeah.
guys,
No, that makes
Swole's
sense.
2000. Circle the sharks.
That is a good point. But still, like, you know, and they're like I got my friend, and like right when we started winning games, they left. I'm like, you guys don't even give me a chance to like get my rating back. Like, you just freaking beat me once and leave. Like, that's just ugh. That was so disgusting. So anyway, to answer your question, I'm not 2000 anymore, but I was. So I gotta get that back.
there's an article on quitting from I think it was written in like the year 2000, and it basically talks about like different types of quitters, and it's like the win quitter who always quits after the win, the lose quitter who always quits after a loss, the draw quitter who quits after a draw. And there's like 20 different types of quitters, but I mean the consensus seems to be that you should never, like as a matter of politeness, you should never just like quit right after a game. You should always call like last 5 or something like that.
Yes, I appreciate that a lot. At least like when you're in a match, like, you know, it depends what kind of match it is though. Like if you know the person, it should be more like it's better etiquette. But like if you're playing someone random online, I mean, you could probably just say last one and they'll be fine. If it's
That
long
was a
match,
pretty
but if, like,
fancy sequence by Genna with sacking the rook and then moving the knight. I like that.
But apparently, Grind was a faster player in 12 team as well.
Yeah.
on that.
Hard to beat
strings.
their speed for sure. So 12-teen has a sketchy king there.
Nice.
Now his king seems
with the knight.
safer. I really like this bishop move. Because if the queen moves out of the way, then there's knight takes e6. So now a rook would mate for Katask with like rook at d8, queen takes. Or there might be actually rook the other way. Katask has just all the initiative here. I'm assuming... Oh, interesting. I thought Grind would do something else. Grind is starting to get some initiative. I assume he's gonna take the d pawn.
Oh my god. Get rookie 55.
Whoever's playing the Nakamura thing, can you mute that?
It's not me, so it's Cole.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
How did you? I could barely hear that. How did you recognize the card?
I just
I'm
heard
surprised you
I
actually
just
did.
heard a sequence of moves, so I assumed it was a card.
Good, fair assumption. I just heard a
I was
sequence.
trying to
is
find that
mate.
clip that somebody posted in the house server earlier. Found it. I didn't know when I played it. I accidentally double clicked when I was trying to copy the link. I didn't know you would hear that sound effect. So my bad.
It's no big deal.
Wow, there's
Man,
so much.
12 team looks pretty cramped over there. I feel like some.
He does look cramped. So the question is, will we see... When you see someone cramped like this, the question is, will there be a smothered mate?
Yes, that's what I'm always thinking, or that's what at least what I'm always hoping to see.
That's my favorite mate to see.
The task actually seems... Oh, I was going to say it seemed fairly safe. Maybe not so much now. But that queen trade benefited Grind, I guess. How you doing, Victor Store? Have you been playing more 4-player recently?
Oh, Victor Soares here?
Yeah?
Sweet.
He says, wow, that was pretty epic in the chat.
I definitely enjoyed playing some 4-player chess with Fighter Fam. He just carried me to like infinity and beyond. It was beautiful.
Victor Shore says 4-player's kind of dead. Fighter Fam's been streaming a lot of 4-player recently, but
I have heard from some 4-players.
I mean, when you hear someone say a game is dead, like I used to hear that a lot on Fix. I mean, Fix did die, but my point was going to be I would hear like, oh, like it's hard to get games on Fix, but the people who were saying it were like 2600s. What they really meant was it's hard to get 2600 games on Fix, and the game was alive and well for the lower rated players. And I hear that sometimes at bughouse and chess.com too, where people are like, oh, it's hard to get a game. Yeah, it's hard to get a game when you're 2700. So
and you're saying it's the same for the 4-players, like where it's like
Fighter Fam does stream. I think he's Fighter Fam 1. Let me give him a shout out. I'm astounded you haven't seen one of his streams. But yeah, so I guess I'm wondering when Victor Source says 4-players kind of dead, do you mean 4-players dead at the highest level, or you mean it's dead period? Because every time I've seen him stream, it seems like there's a lot of people playing.
Well, Genna's mated.
Genna's 100% mated.
He is, but and actually, the question is Katask going to make 12 team first? And the answer is probably yes. Like a 1 second differential. It looks like mate in 1.
Yep, that is mate in 1. Wow, and they resigned. Yep.
There's very few consistent players. Okay, that's fair. So it's interesting when I check Twitch. Occasionally, I'll see like a 4-player streamer He's just a random person jumping on with a bunch of his friends trying out 4-player. And I've seen that in the last 2 weeks, maybe like 3 or 4 times. And I see that with Bughouse too. Recently I came across a Russian streamer who was streaming Bughouse and I couldn't understand a word of what he said. But it was still kind of fun to watch.
All right, so I'm not a fan of 12 teens position. I don't see how he can break through to
Neither am I. I feel like he's about to lose a queen.
Gina's king is very exposed.
Yes, exposed is an understatement. It's naked.
Wasn't there like a TV show like Naked and Alone or something like that? Where
Something, yeah.
That's sort of what that king was like.
Naked and alone.
I mean,
oh, Victor's saying there's a division between free for all and teams. Well, Fighter Fam just does teams, as far as I know. Maybe he's done an occasional free for all.
I think Fighter Fam had his first like regular 4-player, like free for all 4-player stream. I think
free for all is more popular.
I'm not sure.
Okay, interesting.
I feel like that makes sense. That free for all is more.
I can understand free for all being more popular because it's got to be frustrating to play teams and to be dead within like 3 moves because of like a sharp opening getting the queens out. So you play like 2 or 3 games of that, I could see people getting frustrated and not playing anymore. Whereas free for all, honestly, like watching fairy streams, free for all seems more frustrated at the high level, just because so often you'll see 3 players ganging up on 1 player, and that can get frustrating. Not much you can do about that.
Oof, 12-teen. It's looking.
Chess Goof is asking how much teams theory is there in 4-player. My impression is a lot, and the best person to ask about that is Victor Soar, who's in the chat right now. He knows a lot of 4-player theory, and I think he has some videos on that too.
Wow.
Okay, so
now it's taking a walk here.
Yeah, it's going to be a very short walk off a very short pier.
It's going to be a very short walk.
Or a long walk off a short pier.
Mine is also being very.
This is
honestly, he might live here. I don't feel like 12-teen is made in accurately here.
The rook looks rough.
Like, wasn't that just mate in 1? Rook at f8? Now he's just
queen takes f8.
Oh, queen. Oh, I see. My bad. Yeah, so that was mate in 1 with a pawn.
Dude. Come on.
My bad. I'm hanging rooks all over the place.
Chuck, remember when you were playing Puzzle Rush? You're like, that was a free rook. How come I miss a free rook? So good. Man, good stuff. By the way, Chuck, did you ever find out an answer to why that one KT clip got 2,000 views?
No, I mean, I know why I got 2,000 views. It was in my Discord that Owen sorry, I keep not sure how to pronounce his name. Alstinator, who's Guga from Fix, he posted it on Reddit. Yeah. So Guga posted it on.
Dude, are you trending on Reddit?
Yeah, no, it was posted in live stream fails. Because like a bunch of them thought it was the funniest clip ever. I thought it was like okay, but not the funniest clip ever. So it got like what like 1,500 views there. Now? What's that? Say that again.
Are you famous? Or are you gonna get partner now?
I am not famous. It was one clip, and if you look on Reddit, I think it got 0 comments and 7 likes, but it got a bunch of views because anything on live stream fails gets a ton of views.
Nice. Can I post my clips on live stream fails?
So the thing about live stream fails is you're not allowed to post your own clips, and your mods are not allowed to post your clips. So it's not supposed to be a self-promotional thing. It's supposed to be just random viewers of your channel posting interesting clips.
Okay.
So I am not allowed to coordinate clips. There are people who have been blacklisted on live stream fails for like getting people to post clips of them and staging clips. So I'm definitely not going to do that. But Gugu decided on his own to post that clip.
So let's see here. There's going to be some trades incoming for the task and 12 team board. Let's see here. Will that get 12 team mated? So,
The chest doofus, I thought that was the clip. Or wait, maybe that wasn't the clip.
Oh, the clip was when you were
Yeah. The clip was when I cut wires at the very start without consulting you guys.
Oh, that was hilarious.
the Bishop C. Yeah.
Let's not talk about that anymore. It never happened.
Never happened. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, draw. It's a rare draw in Bughouse. 12 says nice. He's happy with the draw. Score is now 16 and a half to 10 and a half. Yeah, just doofus. I was joking. I do follow live stream fails pretty consistently, so I see like the general memes that are there, and there's some people who have some funny memes about clipping. Like that's the common thing people say, where like anyone who clips this is banned, or anyone who clips this dead to me, or something like that. But in reality, when people say "don't clip this," that's code for "clip this."
Yes. Oh yeah. All right. So your task looks pretty screwed.
Yeah. He can just move knight f5? Oh, no, because he got a left square in f8.
Check.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay, so
What?
he has just a few diagonals. It's going to mate him there.
H.
One diagonal is going to mate him, or a knight is good. We could see maybe queen f4, but I think he just wants to wait for the diagonal. Interesting.
Oh, he's using his existing pieces.
Yeah,
Chuck. He's going to your school.
Good idea. I like it. So to defend Kates, ooh, I don't think that defends. I think he should have put something on f7 so that g7 would have been a square.
Well, it doesn't have pieces, so
yeah, maybe it'll work. Time is even though.
G3.
Queen to g3, then the king can maybe just move back.
Maybe queen e7.
Queen e7 looks interesting.
Since he doesn't have a bishop. Yeah. Okay. If he wants to use his existing pieces, he might want to get those rooks into play. Maybe even king g2 and then rook h1.
Queen h4 to buy some time. Okay. All right.
All right, let's see if. All right, I mean, he's defending for now. A knight would have mated, but.
Oh, we got the pawn. That's mate.
There's a pawn.
12 has mate.
GG. I like 12's flair. It's a cup of coffee. He stays up late.
Is it? Oh, I just noticed that. That's funny. Yeah, my flair is the doubles chess thing, but I wish they would bring back the bughouse thing. I want a bughouse flair, not doubles chess.
Oh, they got rid of the bughouse flair?
As far as I know, they did. If they still have it, let me know, because I would definitely change to that.
Ooh, rook mate.
I'm still not comfortable with doubles chess being the nomenclature.
I'm not a fan. Oh, that extra knight is going to be helpful. Wins the queen. And that's the resign. Oh, so yesterday I think it was yesterday, last night, I was watching 12 play some Bughouse. He was partnered with Sangeeta, who's an old friend of his. Sangeeta used to be in our big Bughouse group. And So they played a game, and then they sat there for like 10 minutes doing nothing. And 12 teen typed in the chat, "Are you seeking?" And Sankita typed, "I don't know, are you seeking?" And then 12 teen typed, "I think it says I'm seeking." So then I was trying to help them troubleshoot. So I typed in the chat, "Are you sure you're seeking like 3 minute, or maybe you're seeking like 2 minute?"
I've done that so many times
Yeah,
where I like
and
think I'm
then
taking
and then like
unrated 5 minutes.
right. So 10 years, sorry, 10 seconds later, they got a game, and 12 teen typed, "My bad, I was seeking 2 minutes."
That's funny. My bad. Oh, it's annoying because if you like, let's say like you're playing Bughouse and you do the search, that's fine. But then you'll play like a game of standard chess, and if you like do like 5 minute standard chess, it'll save it for Bughouse. So you have to like rechange your settings.
Yeah, I do have
That's
a solution for that problem though, which is never to play standard chess.
that would be your solution. All right, so the queen looks
the
attractive.
solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, that queen was no more, so you would at least get a piece for it.
Yep, makes sense. I have trouble with that. I never know when to sack my queen until it's forced and very suboptimal. Dennis here. What's up, Dennis? How you been, buddy?
The score right now, by the way, is 19.5 to 11.5, favoring 12 teen
Honestly,
grind.
like that's not like a bad. I feel like that's not a bad score for Katask and Genna, to be honest. I mean, maybe like grind like isn't like the strongest like
I mean,
player
it's not a
for
great
Bughouse.
it's not a great score because Katask. I mean, a lot of people have been saying Katask is as good as 12 teen, and if Katask is as good as 12 teen, I mean, I think most of us would agree that Genna is better than grind. So if Katask is as good as 12 teen, then why aren't Katask and Genna winning?
I don't know. For me, I don't think
So-
I don't think I go to the school of thinking that Katask is better. They're probably equal. Like
Even if they're equal,
me,
I think most people would agree that Genna is better than grind. I do think
So-
there's a style there's a style thing here though where grind style works very well with 12 teen style because they're both very fast players, and playing with each other they're just like double fast, so it helps. And they also both love to attack, so they're usually the attackers.
I will mention that I think Katask, 12 teen, and Genna were playing Puzzle Rush earlier. So I want to know if they're maybe Genna or Katask is more fatigued than normal due to the Puzzle Rush.
Oh, that could be the case. I think someone mentioned in the Discord that Genna got like a 49 at Puzzle Rush. I forget if it was 3 minutes or 5 minutes. But I think it was 3 minutes actually, which sounded like super impressive.
And I think Katask got 48 a couple times, Genna said.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's very. Okay.
There's a lesson out there for all you normal house players, which is to play more Bughouse.
Puzzle Rush.
So, where's the mate for grind? Is what I'm looking for.
I don't know. I don't see mate. Well, what about queen at E1 maybe to try to displace that rook, and then something on D2.
Okay, so he has like just 2 queens and 2 rooks.
I mean, he has everything. There has to be a mate here. The question is where. I really like queen at E1, honestly.
I feel like did his knight drop at F3? Was that optimal to bring the king out?
Probably not, but
I was kind of wondering about that. I was like,
Genna is actually up a lot of time. So
holy shit.
I think Genna is just gonna let Katask try to win here.
Yeah, but I mean, Katask isn't gonna win this.
I don't know. He's got that pawn is going to become a queen. If I were Genna, I would not move again. And if I were Katask, I would drop that pawn and promote it as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, he does have that pawn. Okay, I didn't see that.
There's like a lot of pawns that are going to be on the promotion ring soon. Let's see here. Oh wow.
I mean, I don't think 12th can live through this. There's like 2 pawns about to be promoted. That he
He's
shouldn't be
running out of
primo. He
time.
just promote pawns. Yeah, yeah. This is easy win for Katask. Just take the queen, promote some more.
And there's time.
Yeah, I'm shocked that 12teen and grind got down that much time. That was like 15 seconds down, and they're both fast players. So
that was actually 20 seconds down, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, more confusion. Let's see here.
Oh, Chess Doofus had another solution in the chat. I would say that's not as good as my solution, but still a possible solution.
What is his solution?
His solution was to only play normal house on Lichess and only play bug on chess.com.
That's a great solution, Dennis. Too bad I already do it. That's already my solution.
Yeah, that's the swole solution. Patent pending.
I am a mod for
so either a pawn or a knight is really good for 12teen, but he's down time.
Yes.
He could play knight back and forth twice, but no, he's going to hang a knight instead.
Yeah.
Knight would mate, but not have a knight.
And knight would be bad for task.
With check. Yeah, there's just not enough pieces, it seems. And 12 is up a second. Like a millisecond, honestly. It's but for them a millisecond is like, 10 seconds for me, so.
Well, I mean the grind clock versus the Katask clock shows like now before it's a 1 second, now a 2 second differential.
What I've noticed, Chuck, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure about this. Like, do our clocks ever able to not have the same difference for both sides? And what I mean by that is if the difference of the 12 team, you know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying, and I'm not sure what the answer to that is. On Fix, they definitely could be different. On chess.com, I thought there was not like lag compensation like that. So I thought they could never be different, but I think it occasionally happens. It's just very rare.
Okay.
If there's someone who has a better answer to that in the chat, feel free to let us know, because I'm kind of speculating.
So I think I played on chess.com quite a lot. I've played a decent amount of Bughouse, and I've almost never seen different differences in time between both sets of clocks. So maybe I don't know.
I've seen it once actually. It was very rare. I think there was a difference of 4 seconds. I think the wolf, the lone wolf, was the one complaining about the issue too.
Oh, was it?
Yes, because it was like a 4 second difference, and I think they lost on time to that. If I recall correctly, though.
Should Chess Doofus on Fix, the circumstances of it happening would be if someone has a bad connection, they would be compensated for the time for the moves to travel back and forth, so they would get extra time as a result, and then there would be lag each move that could aggregate to a lot. Chess.com, I don't think compensates for lag like Fix did, or if it does, then it's not very much.
Well, that's the one thing that's really so. Chess.com is a website, and as far as I'm aware, I never played on Fix. Fix looks like a piece of software. So there's as a programmer, there's actually quite a bit of differences in programming between the two.
Are you a programmer?
Computer scientist, yes.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
But so again, like I could see why there are certain issues on Fix that are different than chess.com, because chess.com is most likely running on like JavaScript or something like that, whereas Fix was probably running on a different programming language that had like
I think Fix was
way
C.
better capabilities.
Yeah, I mean, Fix is basically written on top of Telnet. So there were different interfaces that would, I mean, that would connect for you, but they would send the moves via basically via Telnet.
Oh my God, chess.com keeps asking me, "Are you still there?" Yes, I'm just watching. Leave me alone.
I think that must be like I'm pretty sure that's a premium feature where like and I've had premium for probably like almost 2 years now, but before I had premium, I would be logged out after a certain amount of inactivity.
Oh, yeah, that happens to me too. All the
So
time.
another reason to upgrade, guys, and a shill for chess.com
Yeah.
some more.
Everyone should upgrade to chess.com premium if they're
Oh,
if they're
speaking of upgrade, thank you, Chuck, for that premium. That
Yeah, thank our anonymous donor, and thanks for participating in the raffle. And you guys, you should remind me to do the raffle. The chess TV streams, so 2 streams a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. I should do a raffle, somewhere like halfway through the stream for a premium membership. I think there's been a few streams that I forgot to do it, but hopefully I'll remember and we can do those every stream.
Sounds cool.
Because to be honest, I've been just abusing the puzzle rush because of that.
Awesome.
That is what
That's what
a
it's there
lot of
for.
people do.
I think Puzzle Rush is actually, it might be Puzzle Battle. Either Puzzle Rush or Puzzle Battle. One of those is like free for 2 weeks or something like that, and they keep extending it further and further.
Well, I thought I assumed it expired already. I didn't even.
No,
I haven't puzzled
like it
out.
would have. Like, I saw the banner like yesterday at the top of my home screen on chess.com that said free for 2 weeks. So
I mean, do you think they're just going to keep extending it as long as like the coronavirus is still like keeping people home?
I think it's great advertising for them. So I think they probably. I mean, JD Cannon during one of my streams, when we commented on, I said, Puzzle Battle is free for 2 weeks, and he was like, probably going to be more than that. So, I think we're seeing some of that come to fruition. And
by the way, speaking of chess.com advertisement, I have been loving the I am not a GM event. I think that's it's like the best event.
I caught some of that earlier today. It looked pretty cool. I'll
just
like
think
if there's
it's really
nothing
good
else going on,
because-
I'll pop into a normal house stream, and they have pretty good commentators who make it hype. So
I think it's just great because honestly, a lot of my favorite like Twitch personalities, most of them are IMs. Honestly, like I know more. Like I feel like I know more IMs than GMs. Like just
so
on, like, a
who
streamer level.
who are some of your favorite Twitch personalities? You want to name some names here?
Oh yeah, John Bartholomew definitely. It's
Okay.
like
And is he in the event?
So
he's in the event. Everyone I'm naming is an IM in the event. What's up?
Okay.
Somebody's suggesting what is on Chuck's Twitch. He said they're asking the question, "What is I am not GM?"
Oh yeah. So
Great
basically
question.
so the chess.com itself runs a bunch of money tournaments on their site, and then they'll do Twitch streams where they commentate on the event. So an example is like the Speed Chess Championships. They've had like Junior Chess Championships. They've had all sorts of events like that, and most of their events are stacked with grandmasters. So their latest event is called I Am Not GM, and basically that means that GMs are not eligible to participate. Only international masters are eligible, and it's the format, much like a lot of their other events, it's like head to head. They'll have a ladder system, and they'll have one international master play another. And first they'll play like a bunch of standard time control games, then a bunch of blitz games, and then a bunch of bullet games. And then they'll add the scores together, and that'll be the winner.
It's very much like the Speed Chess Championship, and yeah, no, it's got like John Bartholomew, it's got Levy Rosman, Eric Rosen, Lawrence Trent, Greg Shahade, just a ton of like great
Oh,
personalities
I haven't seen
that are.
Greg play in a while. I should check that out. Is he still in it or?
I don't think his first round was played yet.
Okay.
I think it may be tomorrow or in 2 days from now, something like that.
So one
Yeah,
of
no,
the
he's
one of the things I
Shahade
like to
really
do
trash talking a lot of the players.
one of the things I like to do on Twitch, um, because I have some disposable income and I like to flex. Where I collect founders badges, so I'll see like a streamer who's about to get that affiliate, and then I'll just like snipe in there and I'll grab a founders badge, which is like their first 10 subscribers. Um, and one of the people I did that for recently was Jen Shahade, who started streaming, and she'll stream like chess and poker at the same time, like which is genius because like she gets fans from like both areas, and she's pretty good at both. So she'll half her screen will be like a poker, like a six max table, and half of it will be like a chessboard. And her titles are like always the same. What she has two title variants. Sometimes she'll say chess and poker, mostly chess, and sometimes she'll say chess and poker, mostly poker. And it's just clickbait to draw in the chess players or the poker players. So I went in and I grabbed one of those founder badges by sliding in on like the first 5 minutes of her affiliate stream, and then I saw Chess Bay go in there, and she did not get a founder's badge. It was hilarious.
You're stealing the founders badge from
Stealing
Chess
them. Honestly, I don't think it was me. I think in this case, like if you're gifted a sub, you can't get a founder's badge. So I think someone gifted a sub to Chess Bay before she could subscribe on her own.
I don't think that's true because I remember I was gifted a sub by P Harv to Joe Bruin's channel, and I have the founders badge.
Oh,
For it.
did you? Huh. That's interesting. Yep. Yeah.
I
So
think so.
Chess Bay is a big supporter of the chess community on Twitch. So she's not as big now as she used to be relative to others, but still like huge. So if you go to if you go to Chess Bra's stream and you look at their list of their top donors, like they list the fact that she's contributed, I think like $35,000 to Chess Bra, and which would be like insane in itself. But the more insane thing is like Chess Bra is not the only stream she donates to. She donates like a lot to other streams. She's donated a ton to Botez. And she especially supports like women streamers, but she also supports Nakamura. And at this point, she's Nakamura's manager. So she's like a huge supporter of like chess streams. But she is one of those ones who I think, like me, collects founders badges. So sometimes I'm able to get one that she doesn't.
Nice smothered mate.
Yeah, that was very nice. Look at all those knights.
So let me tell you a little bit about my strategy. That sometimes I like grab a founder's badge for like a stream I'm not even that interested in, and then I'll just like let it expire. Like I'm not gonna like subscribe again. But if that streamer like gets huge, like I could just slide in there. This is my plan: to slide in there in like 5 years or so when their stream is like hugely established and they have like 1,000 viewers, and I'll just like throw in $5 for a sub and flex my founder's badge, and everyone will just like worship me.
It's kind of funny because that's what I try and do for like mods too. It's like I try and like know a streamer from the beginning and just try and like get in with them while they're still new.
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, you're playing like streamer bingo.
That's kind of what I do.
Or no, like fantasy streamer. Like you gotta like you have to figure out who's gonna get big before they're big and just get in there at the ground floor.
I did that with Bigfoot.
I am founder's badge for Jarl, Guga. I'm actually founder's badge at like every single variant streamer. I think the hardest one that I got was Helm's Night actually, because I watched Helm's Night like before anyone else. But I'm founder's badge on like every Crazy House streamer.
So let's see here. I just started watching Twitch because of Bughouse, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a great reason to watch Twitch for sure.
Unfortunately, because of the virus, I have no money for anything.
That's
A lot of people in that boat.
You're not alone there.
Well, yeah, I'm not, but yeah, that's true. I'm not, unfortunately.
Me too. No, honestly, like 2 sources of income for me were taken away because of the virus, so it's very upsetting. But,
Which was you were a
one good thing
teacher, and what was the other source? Or do you know what to say?
chess coaching and substitute teaching were both
Coaching chess or coaching what?
coaching chess. Yeah,
Can't you coach like online?
I wasn't enough established, and I coached part of a company, so
Okay. Did they have like a non-compete clause or something?
They were like elementary students. It wasn't like serious coaching, so I wasn't really I wasn't really established enough for those kids.
Okay.
So I wasn't able to do it.
So,
but yeah, no, when I get back to it.
The reason why I was saying as well is the fact is I actually graduated last semester and got hired at a job, but because of the coronavirus, my start date has been pushed back.
Yeah, that really
so
sucks.
I never really even got a source of income. I was just like my first career job, and I'm like, yeah, it's gone. It's like
it's brutal for recent graduates
it's
for sure.
Like I just have to wait till this virus passes for it.
No, same with me. So like I want to be like a full-time teacher, but like I only subbed like twice before the virus hit, so I definitely can't. I can't get. The only thing I could do is like just get another job when the next school year starts and just go from there. But it's not going to be for a while.
Hugo, by the way, that's a great strategy, and I fully endorse it. If someone wants to start streaming variants, get affiliate, and then get a subscription from me, go for it. Because that will lead to more variant streamers, which is great.
Yeah, no, honestly, Chuck, I told you, right? Like before I started streaming, I initially before I even like thought of streaming like for real for like anything, I originally wanted to be an anti-chess streamer because I knew that like, oh, there's nobody that streams anti-chess. Like,
yeah,
I could be like the originator.
Right.
I was like so excited.
That's a great idea. I mean, I regret not streaming sooner. Like maybe I could have been the first bughouse streamer instead of Helms Knight. And I'm sure there's Crazy House streamers who would have liked to have been the first Crazy House streamer rather than Atrophied.
To be honest, I wanted Jarl, not Jarl. I actually wanted Janely to be the first Crazy House streamer.
Well, he wasn't, but I mean,
yeah.
he's definitely the biggest Crazy House streamer nowadays. But there were people before him, blazing the trails.
I really loved Atrophied streams back in the day. I used to just love it when he was like playing in those Crazy House tournaments. They're so much fun to watch. Those were great back in the day. But yeah, no, Bughouse is doing great on chess.com, and like we get these awesome matches like this, and it's just, it's great. I love it.
So Queen mates Skinna. Rook mates him as well. Again, it needs to.
But he's on initiative.
E8.
He's gonna. Yeah. I assume he's gonna take G3, and then take the rook, and then start.
I can't see Katas getting mated on the other board. So.
I think Grind is gonna get mated. I mean,
Grind definitely will get mated.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like mate. I would just take the pawn and then move the knight check, and then just start piling up on G2. I think just knight F1 is really good for him. But maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I mean, I guess he's worried about the Luff square on H1. Yeah, this is mate.
Very nice. Wow.
Nice mate from Genna.
The score is 28.5 for 12 team, and Grind to Genna and Katask 18.5.
And 12 team always tries to take credit for the losses. He says, "Sorry, I try to hold my bad."
He is like take responsibility.
It's more like take responsibility, Chuck, not credit. Credit's for good things, right?
I kind of like I followed anti-chess way back in the day before Lee Chess. I played a bit myself. I was never that great, but on fixed I was maybe 2100 strength, and I hit 2200 at some point. But I watched a lot of the games with the anti-chess players who were like 25, 2600. So I saw a lot of those early matchups, and I kind of wonder if some of the players that I watched often on Fix are now on Lichess, or if it's just like a totally new crew. I get the feeling that Nabla still
Well,
like
here's the I
streams
don't know
on
if you know
Lichess.
this, Chuck, but a lot of anti-chess streamers on League Chess, a lot of them like close their accounts and open new ones. So it's kind of hard to tell because
Yeah, it sounds
even
like
for me, like,
bughouse. No one can keep
a
to
lot
one
of the
account.
a lot of the people I like, a lot of my top rated victories on anti-chess on League Chess, if you even like search my name and search it, like all of them closed their accounts. So
I mean,
it's
that's a
kind of
good
hard to tell.
strategy. If Swole ever beats you, just close your account immediately.
I never
They
got
should do that for
that.
bughouse too.
Oh, Chess
I
Doofus
really
had a
never
question
get
for
that.
Swole. Swole, did you see the question in the chat?
I did see the question. I do not know who that is.
Okay.
Alexander Davidov. I do not know. Maybe he may have another account on League Chess. If he does, I probably played him. I've actually beaten like a lot of the anti-chess champions on League Chess. A lot of them I actually have positive scores against. I used to beat them before they were good.
It just cracks me
So
up
I'm very
because
proud.
Chess Doofus provided like 3 different accounts, and it's like, have you played that guy? And I'm thinking Swole's response is like, you just listed 3 accounts. Can you list his other 20 accounts? Maybe I
Yes,
played one
that's
of them.
exactly what I'm thinking. No, there's this person like Flowmaster, I think, and they've made like at least 10 accounts. And I know for a fact because like it's like Flowmaster, Flow never dies. It's like, and it's just like, dude, just stick to one account. Yeah, I was never
Sounds
a
like
big
some
fan of.
people's dating accounts.
So
No, it's just I was never a fan of multi.
I've told
I
you
never
guys this
got it. I never.
before, but there was a
What?
an anti-chess player who I used to follow a lot called Mr. Pink on the free internet chess server.
Oh yeah, he's the Sudoku. He's
Yeah,
like a
he's a
Sudoku
Sudoku
player.
like champion in the US. He switched to full-time Sudoku.
That's so cool. I think that's the coolest story ever, honestly. My goal is to be a professional hearts player now. That's my goal. But I suck.
I saw that like I think there was some crazy house player, now I'm forgetting who wanted to play hearts with you, but you had to be level 5 first.
Yeah, it was PKR.
Yeah, PKR, and he's like, no, I can't play with you for level 5. And then you were like so proud, you're like I'm level 5, I'm level 5. I thought it would have been so hilarious if he had like changed his standards, if he'd been like, maybe you need to be level 10 to play with me now.
You know, I think that is pretty annoying that you have to be level 5 to even join a game. So I can't just ask like random Twitch viewers that I have to just play, to just hop in. So I'll try and find something.
I mean, I would be shocked if there wasn't like another place you could let it. Oh, so by the way, I should ask you, Cole. You said that you're like a computer science guy. Are you a programmer by profession, or like what's your profession?
I am actually going to be a software engineer once the coronavirus gets over.
Are you doing like programming projects like on the side now to keep fresh, or you're just like playing bughouse full time?
You mentioned that I am actually yes, I was not. After once I graduate, I didn't start as much as I wanted to because I was searching for a job, and that took hours of my day. But now that I got a job, hopefully it's still there after this virus is over with. I am actually doing some projects right now. I am actually working on something chess related as well.
Cool.
Um,
So
actually,
Guga is saying there's a lot of hackathons going on right now, which is where a bunch of programmers try to make something cool.
Yeah, so I've been to hackathons. But right now, I'm just trying to focus on some personal projects rather than like go to a hackathon because usually hackathons are themes associated with it, and I'm just trying to. I just want to I just want to finish some of the projects that I just started, and it's just more of a completionist thing right now.
Yeah, so there's a programming
Uh,
project that I sort of want to get done, and I'm thinking of whether I should dust off my programming books and do it myself,
what is it?
or find someone else to be interested. But the basic gist is there's there's a card game with a lot of different names. In the U.S., it's normally called Oh Hell, but I learned it
Heard of
with
it?
the Egyptian variant, which is Estimation, and it's sort of like Bridge, except you could play it with any number of people, from like 3 up to, I don't know, 10 or something like that. And there's a few websites that have it, but they don't have very many options, and I don't like the options that they have. I kind of want to make my own version, which I'll at some point I'll get around to. But
That's pretty cool, Chuck.
yeah, I would like to convince someone that this is a cool thing to do, and then have them do it, so that I don't have to do it. And by the way, I should mention that um, there's a game called Resistance, which is like it's like a board/card game of imperfect information where you have resistance members and spies, and um, Morpheus and Friends. Yeah, there's a Pixie's channel. There's like 1,000 people in it now, which is why I'm streaming myself, not modding it. But so anyway, so Resistance is like this cool game that a bunch of us played at this bughouse, a bunch of bughouse gatherings, and then between bughouse gatherings, we wanted to play it online, but there was no online variant. So, but one of our friends was a programmer, and he wanted to like learn some new language. So he's like, "Oh, I'll just code this up in this new language I want to learn, and it'll be a practice project." And he made this site for us, and it was awesome. And we played on it for it's like the Resistance Online, which is morphed to the Resistance Plus. It's like an open source project that he made, and we played on it like nonstop for like a month, and then abandoned it. And then we came back to the site he made for us like 8 months later, and there was a whole community that grew out of it, where there's like 4 games going on at a time, and there's people who like play it every night.
That's so sick. That's really cool.
So I'm hoping that eventually I can convince someone to do the same thing with Estimation. Just get someone interested in it, make it for me, and then it develops a community of its own.
Make it for me.
To make it for me. But yeah, if you get enough people interested in it, you'll always find the programmers for it. If you just get enough people interested for it. I never heard of that card game, so I can't really help you much on that. That is
I need to find a programmer who's also interested in card games, basically.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Swole is not a computer science major. Swole is interested in card games.
A
draw? That was an early draw. That draw seems like it benefits Katask and Genna. I guess maybe not. I guess the ratings are actually pretty close. So Genna is 100 points off from Grind, and Katask is 200 points off from 12th Team. So it maybe slightly benefits Katask Genna, but not that much.
So Chuck, Dennis says, I can't think of anyone who is probably 1,400 plus elo or skill or equivalent at more different games than Chuck. What do you think about that?
I'm sure that's a false statement.
What about draw?
I feel like I'm at least like 1,000 at like a lot of different games, at least. Like, because there's like
and so Chess Doofus, if you want to know what I was like 10 years ago, look at Jarl. Like Jarl like jumps into any variant and just like wants to play that variant and learn like 50 new variants. That's what I used to be like. And then I got old and I decided I don't want to learn a new variant every day. Let me just get good at a few variants. But In college, for example, the basically people would point me to like a new variant like every week, and I would play a bunch of games in it, and they'd be like, "How can you get good at a variant so quickly?" And I wasn't like good, but I was good for a random newbie. um, it was just something I enjoyed playing random variants.
I don't know how Jarl can play that many variants and actually keep all the rules straight.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
tough.
know it's really quite impressive. He's really, really good.
So this is
But yeah,
mate
Dennis,
with
were you talking
knight
about
at B1 is
like
mate.
games in general or just chess variants?
Knight at B1 is mate here. Or no,
At B1?
maybe not. No, he has B4. What's the plan for B4? Um, I mean, I guess he
Maybe
gets initiative at least. He after the knight move, he could drop a pawn, maybe.
you play knight at C2? Is that possible? I guess the queen could just take after queen takes rook. Yeah.
I think he's just gonna
Hard.
keep initiative with. Interesting. This is like a
C5,
really
there's
weird
Yes,
position
three
because white has
queens
so many
guarding
extra
that king.
queens.
And two rooks. Oh my gosh.
He could have actually
Interesting mate if
taken that
there
pawn
was
with the
one.
queen. Like queen takes pawn was okay because the bishop couldn't take back; it was pinned.
where's the mate?
I don't think there is a mate.
Out with two queens and a rook, I don't think there could be a mate in that corner of the board.
White is just so well defended.
And now that they're trading,
I think flag is really the better option. Okay, the
checkmate
mate on the
with
grind
the
board.
Gina got checkmate with that queen. Looks like they're wrapping up.
They're all saying GG's, so that might be all she wrote.
So the final score is 31 and a half with Grind 12 team winning against 23 and a half versus Katask and Gina. Now, the one thing is, I would like to ask JD Cannon about this. So, as a person who's interested in, and since you're Chuck, you're actually streaming High House, is I actually want to see other people's scores against each other.
Yeah, no, I know what you
If
mean
possible.
because if you go to someone's profile, you can see your score against them. But it would be
Yes.
better to be able to see like 12 team score against Katask.
Yes, I would like to see that, but you'd have to log in as them to
Well,
do that. And
that's a good question. Whether there's a way to do that to see that already that's just undocumented, or if it's just not possible right now. Oh, Chestufa says
I
he's
want to
found
know
it.
if it would go to a privacy though issue. They
Just
probably, I think
Chestufa
they're
has said
probably not
you
doing it
can
because of
find it in
privacy
their
issue.
statistics. So maybe we should test this. Let's go to 12 teams profile, and we're gonna look at his bughouse statistics. Full stats, bughouse. Okay. So I'm in full stats bughouse. Oh, I think you're right. So here it says verse all opponents. And you can click on that and type in someone's name. So let's type Katask.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, so it says versus Katask. Yeah, I think this just shows the Katask game. So there's 1,453 wins, 877 losses, and 32 draws. Yeah, so it's already possible.
Okay,
It's
I
just
wish
a
you could
little
look
bit
at.
hidden
I
in
wish
there.
you could look at. You know, it would be cool if you could look at partnership results too.
Yeah,
Like I could type in
that I
someone
don't
my
think is
partner.
there yet, but that would be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's
The one thing I don't get about the stats page is that you can go to full stats for like bullet,
Yeah,
classic,
no,
blitz, and
I've
stuff like
told them,
that.
I've bugged them about that for like 6 months. And what they've told me is that they are overhauling the stats page. the whole stats page, and
I think that's really
and
good decision.
they're like, why would we bother to just add a bughouse link when we're overhauling the whole stats page anyway? So that'll be fixed in the overhaul supposedly. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I mean, it seems silly to me because I mean, I was a computer science major undergrad myself, and this seems like a 5-minute fix, if that.
That's what I was thinking of. Uh, but
Okay, so we need to find someone to raid. Does anyone have any
Leak?
suggestions?
leak?
Is it Frolic time?
Yeah, it is frolic time. Oh, he's doing a hand and brain
And brain.
stream. Nice. That looks interesting.
All right, let's send people to Frolic. I'm going to check Discord real quick first, just to make sure they're not plotting some other crazy fun series. It doesn't look like they are. It seems. Oh wait, let me check the Crazy House channel. No.
So I will mention this. When I was looking at that clip of Hikaru versus Gina, it was around on the Crazy House channel on the house server around 5:50 p.m.
Okay.
earlier today.
Okay.
So if you wanted to look
Oh yeah,
at like the
let me
chat
just
of
I could just
him.
find it and put it in the stream here. Oh, thanks for the follow from Aesop is the best. Really appreciate it. Um, what did you say? It was 5 something p.m.
5:50 p.m. earlier today around that time.
Okay, are you in the East Coast?
I
Oh
am in the
yeah,
central.
I see it. I see it. Let's see. Copy link. I'm going to throw the link in the chat for anyone who wants to see that. Kara versus Genna. So thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks to Swole and Cole
Hey
for
guys.
commentating with me. And let me give Swole a quick shout out here. Swole also streams. You guys should all follow him. Cole, do you stream or are you just hang out in our streams?
I didn't. I mean, I just got in Twitch just recently just to watch chess in like less than 5 months ago. So I had
Okay, yeah. So Cole, just keep in mind that there's a strategy where all you need to do is stream a bunch, get affiliate, and then I'm gonna subscribe to you to get that founder's badge. So that's like a free $2.50 right there on the table. All right, I'm gonna send you guys to Frolic. Have a great night. Bye.
Good night, guys. See ya.
See you later.